God makes you carry to worship stuff that has the potential to kill you. God help me. What do you do when God won't let you leave it in the car, but he makes you come to worship carrying issues and burdens and struggles and problems that have the potential to make you lose your mind? What do you do when God makes you carry stuff that can kill you? And I don't know who I'm talking to in here today, but sometimes you got to carry things that have the potential to make you lose your mind. There's somebody in here this morning, you dressed up, you've been singing all the hymns, but the neighbor sitting next to you don't know some of the stuff you carrying. There's somebody in here right now, you've been clapping, you've been smiling, you've been rejoicing, but you carrying some stuff that has the potential to kill you. You're carrying a bad marriage, you're carrying a physical sickness, you're carrying a financial struggle, you're carrying an incarcerated child, you're carrying unemployment, you're carrying a job you can't stand, and you know why you ought to rejoice? Because with everything you carrying, you still came to worship. With everything you carrying, you still came to give God glory. Do I have about 15 of y'all who can say, I'm carrying some stuff and it's trying to make me lose my mind? But I'm a shout in here today, because with everything I'm carrying, I climbed that mountain and I said, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Would you help me encourage somebody and tell them, whatever you carrying, you sure look good carrying it. I didn't even know you were going through nothing. I didn't even know you were dealing with nothing. I didn't even know you were catching that hell. I didn't even know you had that kind of struggle. I didn't even know you were dealing with that difficulty, because you look better than what you're carrying. You smile better than what you're carrying. Look at them and encourage them and tell them you're carrying it good, child. Whatever it is, you climbed that mountain and you told the devil, I will not be defeated. You told God, I will give you worship. No matter what it is, I've got to carry. I'm looking for the ride or die saints who can say everything ain't peachy keen. I'm carrying some struggles, but I'm still in worship. And as if that ain't bad enough, you got to deal with bougie folk who look at you and want you to sit down and want you to shut up and want you to be sophisticated. You better kick rocks with everything I'm carrying. If you knew what I was carrying, you'd be helping me shout. Is there anybody in here who can say, I'm carrying it, but I'm gonna worship God anyhow? I wish I had a witness in here. Shake somebody's hand, tell them, keep on carrying it. Carry it with a smile. Carry it with integrity. Carry it with a praise. Carry it with a worship. Carry it with joy. Carry it with your head held up high. Sometimes, God, that's why you need to pray for your pastor all the time. I don't care how good he preaches. I don't care how good he sings. I don't care how sweet the melody is in his voice. When he closes out a sermon, you don't know what he's carrying. And just because we stand up here and preach with power don't mean we ain't carrying some stuff. Now, what? Y'all sit down, I'm just talking. I'm almost done. Because the text bears out to us, watch this, that the stuff I carry to worship. I don't have to leave worship with it. We're finna try to help somebody. The stuff you carry, there will be an opportunity provided before you leave that worship moment to deal with it. I'm in the text. Do you know what they did with the stuff they were carrying? Made an altar. See, we in this new praise and worship church. But if you want to know how to lay down some stuff you carrying, you got to learn how to build an altar. I wish I had a praying church in here. How many of y'all know prayer can fix some stuff? And if it don't change things, it'll change you to help you handle whatever it is you got to deal. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, I know we know this story. We know he got Isaac down there. And we know that God stepped in. That this ethereal emissary from eternity called an angel stepped in and said, hold up. That's McKissick translation. What caught me do is not that God showed up. What got me was when God showed up. Now, I know I'm in an intelligent church because y'all got a major preacher. Y'all go catch this. Watch this. It's so simple. It's in text. Do you know when God showed up? When Abraham raised his hand. It's in the text. When he got his hand as high as it could go. Y'all catching it? When his hand got up to the point of total surrender. When his hand got in the posture that said, God, if you don't step in, it ain't gonna happen. When his hand got to the point where he said, God, the only way it's gonna get fixed is if you step in and fix it. Can I tell you, there's power in knowing how to get your hands up. Because when you learn how to raise your hands, you release angels on your behalf to fight for you in the spirit world, to help bring your miracle into the now. Okay, hold on. Y'all know airports have gotten real sophisticated. There was a time, when I was younger, I'd get off the plane, keep on going right to baggage claim. But I know I look real young. I'm 45. I ain't trying to prove nothing to me and nobody else. When I get off the plane, I'm going to the bathroom. It's just that simple. There was a time you went to the restroom, you go to the sink, wash your hands, towel was right there. Or it was right there, and you just pull it down. They done got sophisticated now. They got the box that's right here, but ain't no towel. But there's a red dot right there. And there's a sentence above the red dot that says, to release towel, wave your hand. Come here. God told me to tell somebody this morning that he's got some stuff he wants to bring down for you. And all you got to do is learn how to wave your hand. He said he's ready to release some stuff on your behalf, but he's just waiting on you to wave your hand. Would you wave your hand over your neighbor and tell your neighbor everything you need is coming down? Your blessing is coming down. Your patience is coming down. Your peace is coming down. Your breakthrough is coming down. Your joy is coming down. Your anointing is coming down. Your breakthrough is coming down. Now wave it over yourself and say, everything I need, it's about to come down. Everything God has for me, it's about to be. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. But watch the results of faithful obedience. I'm done. Text says, after that, he saw a ram caught in the thicket. Now, I learned something in my study, y'all. Thickets don't grow on mountaintops. Thickets grow in the valley. Trees grow on mountaintops. Rams don't run on mountaintops. They are not anatomically designed to handle the altitude. They run on the bottom. Because of his faithfulness, God lets Abraham see on top stuff that ought to be on the bottom. God says, if you just remain faithfully obedient, I'm going to flip the script, and stuff that used to be on your bottom, I'm going to put on your top. He said, I'm going to begin to bless you with stuff that don't even look like you ought to have. I'm going to begin to do stuff in your life that don't even make sense. Here is the shout that got me. I'm done. I'm so glad y'all invited me. I ain't gonna lie, I had to ask God to forgive me, spirit of lust, because I've been lusting to preach in this big old place. He forgave me before I got in here. Watch this, and I'm done. Moriah is transliterated into the English as the word more. Abraham leaves the land of more, but doesn't leave